Task 13. This is close to the end of what we're going to be doing with this project. We're going to format our paper today. Once you're done formatting, then you can wait until the final submission of the project opens up. After that, we are going to make a slideshow for the presentation, which will be part of your final exam, or your final exam grade. But for right now, let's just look at the formatting. Again, these are pretty typical format parameters for college kind of paper. Doesn't really matter what department you're in. We generally want Times New Roman font, 12-point typeset or letter size. It should be double spaced without any extra spaces before or after paragraphs. Excuse me. And double check to see that your images are still all in the right places. Again, we are submitting the link to the Google Doc on this one. So looking at all of our formatting, one of the things I didn't quite say was that your section titles should probably be centered. So we'll go through and do each of those. We can also eliminate some extra lines in between our titles and our paragraphs. So we really only want one blank space in between. We should also make sure that our paragraphs are properly indented all the way through. You might see that I've got some places where they are and some places where they aren't. So this is the first thing that I'm doing. I'm just going through all of the section titles. And remember to eliminate anything that's not one of the 5 section titles or 6 section titles that we're talking about. So if you have anything beyond abstract, introduction, methods, results, discussion, and conclusions, go ahead and take those parts out and just make sure that everything in our document is all in the right place. Make sure that everything is in its correct section. Also, again, eliminate any spaces in between paragraphs. That's part of what the indenting is for, so that you don't have to squish everything together or spread everything out way too far. Again, it is okay to leave a space in between your section title and the next paragraphs as well. So, okay, am I indented all the way through, and do I have extra spaces? Now, I do have some big blank space here because of the images. We can also do something to change that if we need to. There we go. Now, again, while I can click on this because it's on a computer, we actually really want to remove the links for the most part. So if you hit Control or Command K, that should open up what the link is. Or there we go, right click or control click and just remove the link. Because if we print this out, there's no way to follow the link anyway, so you might as well keep it all in the same color and format. Okay, so we have everything more or less ready to go here. So first off, make sure that everything, Control A or Command A, make sure that all of your text is in Times New Roman. Also, make sure that all of your text is 12-point font, or 12-point typeset, sorry. The font is the Times New Roman. You may want to go through and add spaces before paragraphs so that you can remove them, just in case they are present in some places. Same thing with after. You might need to add and then remove them. And then finally, after you're done with that, you can double space everything. Now, with the double spacing, it looks like my extra spaces between my titles and my paragraphs is a little bit long, so we can eliminate some of those extra spaces. Again, anywhere it looks like there's a big gap, just delete that space. And that might also help get some of our text all in the right place around our images. And it looks like my images have not moved too far, so that's pretty good. That one, yeah, that should work for us because this image goes with the description of the shape. So all of our text is in the right place. All of our images are in the right place. All of our titles are centered. We're all in Times New Roman, where our text is all 12-point size. Everything's looking pretty good here. So once you have everything formatted, this should more or less look like the end, or everything that you're going to turn in. Looks like I've got 10 pages so far. That's pretty good. Again, this one didn't have a page limit, but that is sort of a college length essay that you've just done, or report that you've just done. So once you're ready, go ahead and copy the link, and again, turn that link in to this portion of the project. And then be on the lookout for the final submission of this project.